My name's Jeremy, and on YouTube I go by Coach Jeremy Draws, and I teach Procreate and digital design. And today marks the first of 5 weeks where I draw fan art. So if you like this video, let me know what fan art you'd like me to do next. So this week we're doing Mulan, and to start this off, I want to show you the tools that I use on Procreate so that you know how to do what I did. So today I want to teach the transform and the selection tool on the iPad Pro with Procreate. And on the upper left-hand portion, there's the selection tool and then the transform tool. So I'm going to click the selection tool, which allows me to lasso specific parts of an image on the same layer to distort and edit. So now I select transform, and I can change that specific portion of my drawing. And notice everything is on the same layer. If I were to click transform just by itself, I'm moving the entire layer. So notice if I clicked another layer and then did this, but I only transformed on this layer, layer A, only layer A is gonna change. So transform changes the entire layer, whereas selection changes specific portions within the drawing. The next thing I want to teach you is how I change my background color. I just click the layer option, and then I go here, background color. I click this, and it brings me to this wheel. I can move my toggle button to any color that I want on the thing. So say I want it like this, and I press done, and my entire image has this background color. So I just want to show the shape of Mulan's eyes up close. So I guess the way it works is that it's curved, so up on the bottom and the top, and that it's slanted. So Disney's really exaggerated that. And then the fact that the distance between her eyebrows and her eyes is longer medially than it is lateral. That's her eyes. I see. So just remember as we progress in future videos that I've already published Procreate Basics, which is a 3-minute video. It shouldn't be too long for you to cover, which enables you to just look at the tools that I use in most of my videos and most of my drawings, the brushes that I use, and cumulatively, I'm going to be showing different tools in each video. So we can just grow our repertoire of skills on Procreate. It'll be so much more efficient to draw when we are actually more familiar with the drawing landscape and the tools here on Procreate and this app. So sorry, I just realized that you can't see the reference image from the vantage point that you have right now. So I just took that reference image and blew it up. So I just wanted to note that I'm learning a lot from drawing these characters. A lot from the fan art, because I'm learning how Disney draws. I can color swap from what they've already done, and it makes it easy because I don't have to recreate the wheel, and I'm learning how Disney characterizes and colors their characters, and it's really nice because I'm learning from a master, and they don't have to be there in person. It's amazing. So if you've watched my other videos, you know that I always suggest that you draw big and then go small. And with an iPad, you can always scroll in and you can always zoom in so it looks bigger and you can work bigger, and then you're actually able to do a lot more detail that way. But you can, if you're ever confused, you can always check out my past video called Procreate Basics. It talks about the other tools that I used. But right now I'm just going black and white so that I can understand the structure and the shape. And you'll find later that as I continue the drawing, I actually go back into everything and I change it. So I think that's like doing one sitting, you see something and it looks right. And later you'll come back to it, just like writing, and you'll find out that, well, maybe it doesn't completely look like that, and I want it to look like this, and so I'm gonna add some edits. And I think drawing is the same way, that things look differently sometimes when you see them once or twice, or, separated by a given amount of time. Alright, so this is where I disappeared just because I feel like things are getting interesting and a little bit crowded. So I'm just copying the colors that Disney used, color dropping them onto the image that I did, and then just changing it up a little bit by adding like a tone or like another layer to add on top. And I'm just decreasing the opacity of my brush, making sure that I'm adding cool colors. So I'm adding a lot of blues, a lot of overtones to match the skin tone that I already did. So basically I just click the color and then I go a few shades off of that. I don't usually add a whole new level or like a whole new different color. And then as you can tell, I'm just color swatching the eyes and noticing that things aren't white. The whites of the eyes aren't exactly white, and they look lighter because of the context of the other colors around them, but they're not. And so I'm just going into the original drawings that I referenced, and I'm just taking a lot of the background colors and just adding them around my characters to add some context to where those drawings came from. And as you can tell, as I draw and as I spend more time, I'm starting to understand the characters better. And so I'm just going in and adding some changes, and I feel like that's normal. So just to match the red and greens of the drawings that I did, I just chose a similar background, and hopefully that complemented and brought out those colors. Anyways, these are the references, and then these are my drawings. Tell me how I did. Also, if you like this video, like, subscribe, and comment below which drawings you would like me to do in the next 4 weeks, and if there's anything that I can do in my videos to make them better and to improve them. I really care about this. All right, bye.